Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I am Demus from Vaestra Games, where we bring the Asylum to you, and welcome to the first ever workshop highlight from my channel. I was cruising around on the workshop the other day, as I do a few times a week, just to see what new mods and ships and stuff come out, and I came across this beautiful looking little craft. It's called Planetary Lander Vanilla. It is created by the Milkman. I will have a link down to the page in the description. And as by the title you can guess, it is a ship that is built to land on planets in preparation for the eagerly awaited planets update. It looked like a really nice craft, so I decided to check it out, and I was not disappointed. Here she is. Over there, I have another one that I've cut in half, just so you guys can see the inside. But I will, the cross section. But I will show you guys that later. Um, First off, I want to point out. Oh, it's dark on my screen, but not in the stream. Oh well. That's what I get for having a TV that's slightly darker than everything else. But first thing that you will notice is it has this awesome little front entrance area. Um, which one? I don't know which one is the one that I'm not too sure. Let's just do it manually. It has this really awesome loading bay at the front. This is what caught my attention. This was like really, really beautifully designed. I don't have it touching all the way on the ground, but I mean, I'm pretty sure when you land on the planet, you'll be able to do that no problem. I just did not want to damage the ship, and I did not remember the turn on indestructible blocks, so I'm gonna get boom knocked out here. So I want to throw you a little bit of a tour. Actually, you know what? Let's show you the outside first. First off, I'm not too sure if I really agree with the very bland looking red, but hey, to each their own. You know, if this guy likes the design, I'm not gonna rag on him for it. One thing I'd like to say is I really liked how he used the different blocks, like these ones, the half blocks for the 2x1s. I really like how he used those, and things like um the armor edges, the blast door edges. I really liked how he used those to create a design to to give us an aesthetic. I really liked it. I just look at how he does the engines. I mean, the engine bays are just really well done. I really liked how he did that, and thumbs up to you, mate. It's really well done. It's a nice little craft. It has pretty good acceleration and movement and turning radius, which I will show you all in a bit. Um, it's actually, for its size, it's a pretty maneuverable little ship. Um, it is fitted with oxygen. It has an assembler. I do not believe it has a refinery, but that kind of makes sense because those things are big. So maybe you might want to use this to get down the planet and just bring down the supplies you need to build a refinery, right? But another lovely little thing it has is these extendable landing gears. They come down to just below to where the rest of this is. You know what? Here, let's delete a block. And whoa, that was not the C button. That was the X button. Let's just a little higher. Oops. But as you can see, they extend to just below where the rest of the ship would be. So it makes for a next to flush landing, which is really awesome. And I'm pretty sure a lot of you creative types could easily come up with some sort of a ramp system or just something to make it a little easier. It's up to you. Sky's the limit. Actually, not even in this game the sky's the limit. Because we're in space and there is no sky. I'm a dork, I know. So, first off, we have this nice little airlock area. Okay, I believe that's the other ones. Yes, I knew it. It has this awesome little airlock area here, which I really like. I do not understand how oxygen does not slip out through there, but hey, I'm not complaining. Uh, I have added um, this um, air vent here. There's a conveyor right behind it, and the one that you're going to download, there is no air vent there. I just felt like that was one block that needed to be there. That way you can depressurize this area, come on in, repressurize it, and you don't get jostled around by the explosive decompression. Oops, that's the wrong button. And decompression. So I thought this part right here, this is what caught my eye. I thought this itself was brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Um, you could even land this right next to a small outcropping and just drive vehicles right off. Uh, you could almost drive vehicles right off anyways, but this block here is going to make that a little bit difficult. But hey, I mean, the guy's just like, if you guys like it, you know, do what you want with it. Yours to explore. But he's done a lot of renovations on this. I believe that this ground entrance wasn't originally there, and then he designed it because a lot of his subscribers were like, you should do that. So, anyways, uh, he has these awesome little lifts up. Same thing on either side. And as you can, hold on. As you can see, tons of oxygen. I have encountered a little bit of a glitch with this. I do not know if it's just because I'm pasting it into creative or if you're going to have the problem in survival. But for some reason, even though I get power from the reactor, it does not turn the engines on for some reason. I don't know why. And to get them to actually turn on, I have to place like a small reactor right here and then delete it. So I think that may be just like a small glitch in the game. I don't think that's an actual problem with the ship itself. But the Milkman, if you're watching, if you can, try to do some tests yourself and see if you're having the same problems with pasting it into creative, or if it's just because my game hates me. So, anyways, you come up the nice little lifts there. You have this nice open area, gravity generator. All this area is oxygen. Um, I one of my cons from this, one of the negative things is that I would have really liked to see all of these walkways, these catwalks, actually completed and finished instead of just being partially built, but that's personal preference. I like to see them completely built. I don't like how they look when they're left like this. But I mean, that's personal preference. It's all up to you. Um, he's got enough cryo space for 4 people, which is, yeah, you know what? The proper amount of people you really should have for a craft this size. Um, cargo space. I can't remember if he actually has large cargo space. I don't think he does. Yeah, I think it's just small cargo containers, but with the new rebalancing, the amount that he has in here shouldn't be much of a problem. And I mean, this is a craft where you're going to be coming down with just the bare necessities. You're going to have just the supplies you need to build your refineries and assemblers and to start your base up. And then once you've got that, you don't have to really worry about cargo space because you can start building your own. So it's all in the strategy of how you play. He has the medical bay right there. I have not died and respawned. Sometimes with medical bays, if you have them in too tight of quarters, they'll spawn you outside of the ship. I haven't tested it with this one just yet, but it looks like it should have plenty of space to drop you in. Yeah, because it drops you in right here, and he's left like a nice little space there. So here's the hoping. I also really like how he did these archways and how he used these uh, windows. I don't even consider them windows. Slanted windows. Yeah, I don't. That's what they're called, I believe. Yeah, diagonal window. I don't. I refuse to call them windows. I call them vent covers. But I really like how he used them to create a nice aesthetic. Especially wrapping them around this instead of placing like another block there or an angled block or something. I actually kind of like that because it makes it seem as if like this is an area you can't really enclose because of the cryostasis or it needs area to breathe or you know, I don't even know. I like it. I like it. It's a neat design. Everything is all done up. It's got a jump drive, I believe. Let me just read off of it's survival ready. It's got O2 oxygen. It's thruster damage friendly. Uh, its mass is 2,958. Oh wait, sorry, 2,958,894 kilograms empty. It also has a gravity drive, which is really awesome, and he's managed to do it with a really small amount of blocks. It's 0 to max speed in 6.4 seconds. Its max jump distance is 844 kilometers, which is insane. It's also under 2,800 blocks, which is it's quite a feat. Um, anyways, I'm probably gonna get oxygen shunted here. Uh, this area I find sometimes can explosively decompress when you open up the door. You just got to be careful with it. I tried putting in a what's it called? A vent here, but unfortunately there's not much space. Turn on the light. I think I may have accidentally deleted a light or something in here. I'm not too sure. I don't know why there's next to no light in here. But anyways, um, now I am going to warn you. This area here, when you bring it up, does not actually have gravity. He has designed the gravity generator so it covers just the rest of the area, but so it doesn't interfere with the gravity drive. But well, he calls it the mass drive boost system. But I don't like that. Again, personal preference. I don't like that. I feel it's much easier just to have your main, I call it gravity plating, to have your main gravity plating, which gives you the nice downward gravity so you can walk around. To have my gravity plating and my gravity drive both grouped up and done up to my hotbar, because then that way I'll just turn off main gravity and then turn on the gravity boost, the grav drive. And I believe in doing that because, to be honest, if you're moving a craft, everyone should be in a seat anyways. Otherwise, they're gonna get thrown against the walls and killed. And I'm assuming he did that because he wanted to have downward gravity using the using the gravity drive. Um, but I mean, if the ship's moving, you should be in a seat for the before stated rules. But yeah, so he has this nice little area, tons of oxygen. There's the gravity drive. The actual walkable area in it is quite small, but he's packed a lot of stuff into just a short little area. Oh, there we go. Yeah, see, oxygen generator. He's got enough gyros and stuff, and yeah, just it's a really well thought out and designed ship. Um, very pleased with this, and I do believe when I start my when the planets update comes out, and I end up renting my dedicated server, I am going. Whoa, see that's a problem. I do believe I am going to be using this. I'm not too sure if I'm going to be using it while streaming because this is somebody else's creation, and I'd rather get their permission before I use it in a stream. That way people don't get confused. Like, oh, hey, that's an awesome craft you made. And then I have to tell them all, I didn't make that craft. But anyways, you know what? Let's give you a little view of its maneuverability. Okay, I gotta bring up this. Uh, Also, he did not seem to have he didn't have the landing gears uh, set up in the hotbar to lock them because here I am hitting P, and as you can see, the landing gears are not locking or unlocking. Unfortunately, you have to do it with the hotbar. But he did set them to auto lock. But I don't like auto lock. I don't trust auto lock at all. I've had times using auto lock where I've accidentally bumped into my ship, and even though I had its brake limit set up the wazoo, it was like, yeah, I'm still flying off. So I don't trust it, but again, that's personal preference. So he has this awesome little thing, and then I can hit this, and you can see that they all go up, and he's got the landing gears. Oh, let's see if I can get to them. He's got the landing gears. Oh, whoops! I fired rockets. Oh yes, it has weapons, lots of weapons. Well, not lots, but enough to defend itself. But let's come on. You're gonna give me a view? Ah, there we go. There's one right there. Which that I also think is another brilliant little idea because um that way you don't have to worry about them getting knocked off or stuff like that. So, but anyways, let's get some height. It's got some really nice acceleration, as you can see. It's got a lot of good braking. It flies really well. It's light armor, so I mean you don't have to. You're not going to be going into any battles with this, but as you can see, it is a really nicely maneuverable craft. Its turning radius is a little on the slow side for my liking, but again, personal preference. I like my vehicles to be as nimble as possible, and unfortunately, that is always in direct contrast to the fact that I like my ships to be as tough as possible, so I tend to use heavy armor religiously. Um, my In a previous video, I was talking about my fleet that I'm constructing. I'm almost done my assault carrier, and I will be showing that soon. Um, but it's like it's pretty much like one layer of heavy armor. Like it's a shell of heavy armor, and then it's got a lot of other stuff in it. And I mean, it's got some light armor in areas and stuff, and I'm gonna have to I'm keeping heavy armor over the important areas, and then removing heavy armor and adding light armor onto like the non-important areas. But that's for another video. But yeah, it's just a really well done craft. I heard somebody in the comments of this workshop items page say it almost feels like it could be in Firefly. And I could see that, but I also feel as if this has a place in the Star Wars universe. If you guys remember in uh was it episode 4 or is it episode 1? I don't remember when in the new series when Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan come across Anakin for the first time. If you remember in the beginning of the movie when that diplomatic craft comes and lands, this ship here has a very it feels like that craft that came in for a landing on the droid control ship. You Star Wars fans out there are probably screaming at me right now. That's okay. I'm not that big of a Star Wars nerd. I love it, but you know, Star Wars, Star Trek, they're all awesome. But yeah, it feels like to me it really should be like that. I also kind of like how he, instead of doing straight windows down, he curved them in. I don't like how it gives a bit of a claustrophobic feel into the cockpit, but I do like how it looks like from the outside. So but again, that's just personal preference. Um, he's got. Let's bring up the menu. He's got a lot of stuff grouped up. Auxiliary landing thrusters. He's got batteries done. All of his lighting. The gear lock. That's one I added. The hangar door aft and forward. Interior turrets. You got the jump drive geared up. The landing gears. The pistons and landing lights, which I thought were really cool. Let's turn those on. Take a look. Yeah. So I really like those. They kind of give you a nice little shine on the bottom so you can see what's going on. Um, and another, the thrusters and all the lighting and stuff. One thing I really liked is how that was the extra air vent I added. I really like how he took all the air vents and made them. He put a legend on them so we know which ones are which. One thing I'm trying to understand though is he has two antennas and one's STBD and one's PRT, and I may be an idiot or blind, but I have no idea what that means. So if anybody does, or the Milkman, if you're watching and you want to let me know in the comments, please tell me, because I am severely confused. But yeah, it has an assembler, as I said, no refinery. Um, cryo, the gravity generator for the mass drives, which is really nice, and then he's got the gravity plating one. Tons of lights and stuff. I've also I've kind of shown you all the blocks so you can get an idea of what they are. He actually has set them up so that see, there's the auxiliary ones. It actually has set them that so that a good chunk of the blocks he has hidden. I'm pretty sure, or maybe not. I thought he did. My bad. But yeah, it's just this really nicely well-designed craft. He's got everything done up. Landing gear on off. Landing gear up and down. A landing gear. Oh, hangar door forward. Hangar door aft. This guy's thought of everything. He's got the thrusters. You know what? Yeah, this looks like thruster control. Yeah, so thruster control and weapons control, and then I guess this is um landing protocols and disembarkment. And then this one is, oh yeah, so this looks like weapons control. Yeah, that looks like weapons control. And this looks like maintenance and power management. So yeah, it's a really well designed little craft. Now let's give you the cross section of it. Let's go over here. Run over here. Run over here. By the way, Milkman, I oh wait, never mind. Oh wait, yeah it is. Never mind. Um I like your this is one area where I actually don't mind the fact that they're not completed. I really like how you did that so you can look down in them. I thought that was really cool. So, anyways, let's hop down here. I have not brought this into survival and tested if that fall will hurt you or not. I hope it doesn't. Uh, Whoa. That was interesting. Oh shit. I messed up. Okay, let's try this again. Bam. Because I'm cool like that. Nah, I'm just a big dork. So here's the cross section of the craft. I've deleted it one block right of the center block because I just wanted to give you guys a nice little show. But as you can see, it's all wired up. Of course, some of the blocks are going to be missing because of it, but whatever. Oh. Oh. Ha! And I am only now just realizing that that block is... Oh, it's connected to the... That's where the medical bay would be. I wonder if it actually does go all the way through. Huh, that's something to test. Got his gravity generator there. Um, Plenty of places if you want to put um, connectors and stuff like that. It's just really well designed. There's the cryo room, and then you would have this, and then you'd have that nice little hallway. Yeah, please forgive the green. Those were blocks I had to reconstruct in order to have it work for you guys. That's when I was trying to line it all up and make it have oxygen in the back, but sadly I could not do that. I don't remember why, but anyway, so yeah, there's the little cross section of the ship. It's a really well designed little ship, very maneuverable. I, I really like it. It's really well done. And I felt like this ship should get a lot more attention than it has. So yeah, give it a check out. It's really well done. When planets come around, this is going to be an awesome little craft for it. Like, look, he even did the flashing lights for the outside. He did the green and red for the two sides. Like, I mean, this guy really thought of a lot of stuff. So, I don't know. I think it's a really well designed. Let's just get rid of that. Get rid of that, and I'll just give you a little look on the interior of the stuff. Like, see, like, look at that, look at that. It has a gravity drive there. There's a lot of space in here, though. I really think you could have put more gyros in here or something. But again, personal preference. But yeah, so there you go. There's a nice little tour of the ship. It's really well done. And I would advise you guys go check it out. Anyways, that's it. That's all for now. I apologize that I haven't been streaming as of late. I will be starting up streaming sometime soon here. It's just life responsibilities are really piling on right now. So I want to make sure I get those taken care of and I can actually set up a schedule. And maybe a week or two, but I will be getting it done. Anyways, I want to thank you all for watching. Invite you all again to check this out. You gotta. I cannot stress that enough. Check out this ship. It is awesome. If you like the video, if you like the ship, throw me a like, throw me a subscribe. Go check it out in the workshop. And I would like to thank you all for watching, and take care. Goodbye.